is lined with these old ancient stumps. And this is a stump, you can tell how big it is. These are 5 foot between these marks. So you're looking at a stump that's about 7 foot across the top of it. The crappie, they get right on the stump and right in the stump. And that's what we're looking for whenever we're fishing Bistineau this time of year. We've got a little current due to the recent rains, and the current's got these fish set up in front of the stumps. So you're not really wanting to fish around the backs of the stumps, you're wanting to fish on the up current side of the stumps. And there's a few fish on this one. It doesn't have a whole lot, but we'll see if we can get one.
Do you change up during the time of the year or anything like that, your bait you're using or anything? Or
I stick with the same, mostly a few natural colors, you know, your grays and your gray, you know, shag colors, dark greens, another one of my favorite colors. But try to keep my baits real natural colored. Sometimes I'll use a really bright bait. Sometimes the fish want them. If you're getting some off-colored water or those situations, maybe a brighter colored bait works. But you know, my day-to-day fishing, every day, I'm usually using a natural colored bait. It's what I usually have the most luck with. But using the live scope like this, you always have to, when you pull up to somewhere, if you don't see the fish you're looking for, don't waste any time sitting there looking for fish that are not there. Just get right on the moving and move to the next spot and move till you find something that you think looks like fish you can catch. There we go, we have got us a crappie. It's not much of a crappie.
It's still fun to catch.
They are fun. We still get to feel the thump.
Yeah.
We won't even get to make the ice chest shot on that one. There's another little one. Ooh. We're gonna have a hard time making a fish fry tonight on these little boogers.
Whole fish sticks.
Yeah, whole, we name a whole fryer. At least we're finding a couple. We'll find some big ones here in a minute. Usually have it here at Bistineau is going to have a bunch of these black crappie, but just a real good average size. And we're using just this is a snacky lure, just a real natural clear with some silver flake in it. Just a real natural looking bait. And that's oftentimes what these black crappie want. It's a very natural looking bait instead of something real bright and shiny. Another good one. Beautiful Lake Bistineau crappie.
Is there any slow time for crappie fishing?
No, there surely is not.
Bass fishing, you know, better times than others.
I guess there'd be better times than others in crappie, but crappie are one of the most prolific species of fish in your lake. So they can catch them year round. There's usually always plenty of them. If they're not biting real good on one lake, there's a lake somewhere within driving distance that they are biting good at. What a big slab that is. That is a nice, nice big fish. Give them something. I think it's more natural for the bait to be up above them. You drop it down in amongst them, it doesn't seem to trigger a response from any of them. Nice, pretty, good eating size Bistineau crappie. We're using a real simple setup, just a little small plastic and a jig head, 1/16 ounce jig head, number 6 hook. It's real lightweight, real natural. Wasn't sure what that was going to be. And there was some fish down there that looked kind of like crappie, and there was a bunch of them.
Yep.
Got it. Get the net for this one. I don't want to risk losing. That is a jump. Close to 2 pound black crappie. And it's a big one.
Yeah, he is big. Gosh.
Big, pretty fish. Thick to hell. I killed a great big 14-point one year like that. Another pretty one. Nice, good eating size Bistineau crappie. Tasty. I found these fish. We got here, we might could caught a few more.
That's just like I'll ask you again. So, water temperature set in the 50s when it starts to cool off some drastically. What's it going to do to it?
The fish will just get more lethargic sometimes, and they'll have more of a feeding period. You know, you'll have periods of the day where they'll bite really well, then they'll just shut off and they'll just quit feeding. It's just the fish are crappie are cold natured animals, and it depends on the temperature of the water, depends on how much they feed. But that being said, this time of year your crappie are feeding up for they're putting on weight for the spawn in the spring, so they do eat a lot this time of year, just trying to fatten up to get ready for the upcoming spawn. It'll be happening here in a couple months, so you can already start seeing some of the eggs in the crappie, and they're just fattening up for the spring. So some days they're going to bite really good, and some days they may be a little slower. There may just be a couple hour period there where they really bite really well, and then that'll be it. So you got to be there. Usually I like to be there real early. I find that the early bite oftentimes is the best bite. So I like to get there early and get started early, and hope to get done. Hopefully I get started early, I get done early. That's a good one. We did a bait color change. We went with the orange colored bait. Some people may ask what an orange colored bait is into a fish in the lakes around here. Well, they think it's a baby goldfish. Over the years, a lot of people dump goldfish in the lakes, either off their hooks they've been baiting or just a pet they release, and they spawn in these conditions, and a lot of times lakes full of little baby goldfish. So never discount bright orange as being a great color for crappie, because they think that they're eating a baby goldfish. It sure fooled that one. Good one. Nice little fish. Oh, got a little scar on him.
Yeah,
something happened to him. Got him hooked perfect. Top of the mouth.
Where is he?
I was hoping he'd flop in, but I don't think he's going to.
Okay, so Wesley, we wrapped up our day out here. It's a little bit chilly, but we're just now getting into the winter time. But why do you enjoy this time of the year?
This time of year, the crappie are really transitioning more from their fall pattern to the winter pattern. And with this big blast of cold air we're fixing to get, the water temperatures are really going to fall. The crappie are going to go to their winter haunts, if you will. Say, if we're on Lake Bistineau, they're going to go to the middle of the channel. They're going to find a piece of structure. They're really going to pile up. Places like Darbone, they're really going to get in the channel. They're going to be just a lot easier to find. Say Claiborne, they're going to start moving towards the dam. So it really just concentrates your fish more in areas, makes them easier to find. They're easy to catch this time of year because they're really trying to put on the weight heading towards the spring when they're going to spawn. So I just really like this time of the year because it's consistent fishing and good sized fish. It's just an easy time of the year to fish.
Yeah. So, are you getting people interested in booking winter trips?
Yes, I'm staying booked up for about a month out most of the time. The winter trips are really good. We start early, so be sure that you bring a lot of clothes. You can always layer up. You can always put more clothes on. You can't ever take enough. You can't take them off this time of year. So just wear a lot of warm clothes, wear big socks. I like to take the little hot hands. I like to take them and put them in my shoes and in my gloves, and those work really well. So just as long as you layer up and you prepare for it, you can fish out in the cold weather.
Okay, so if folks are interested in booking, what do they need to do?
If you're interested in booking a trip with me, just get on my Facebook page, Wesley Miller, or Big Sasquatch Outdoors. Also, if you'd like to call or text me, my phone number is 318-465-1668.
I can tell you what, folks, if you come out, you will not be disappointed coming out here to fish because, Wesley, once again, you show that you can get it done and find them.
And that's oftentimes you just got to find them. You got to look around, and with the new technology and live scope like we have, we can usually find some fish, and we're usually on consistent numbers, and usually always catch you a good mess of fish to take home. Also, I clean fish, so when you come, I'll send you home with bags of boneless fillets.
Gotcha. Sounds good, everybody. If you're interested in, get with Wesley to book your trip because he books up fast and he books up far in advance too as well, so you don't want to miss it.
Yeah, so whenever you get ready to book a trip for me, look at it a month out. Just don't think you can call and get a trip the next day. So really plan ahead and get with me, and we can look farther out. We can even book out into the spring if you're looking for some warmer weather. So if you want a good quality crappie trip, just get with me and we'll go catch them.